Good day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another premiere, my round 15 NRL tips. I'm really excited to get into this. I will be attending tomorrow night's game at Bankwest Stadium between the Parramatta Eels and the Melbourne Storm. Should be a fantastic game, and let's get straight into my round 15 tips. But before this begins, let's show you guys the winner of the giveaway.
Cheers, bro. I wasn't overstuck. Subscribe to Entertainer. Who's going to get the All-Stars tonight? Yeah, I like to entertain now.
So guys, about 2 weeks ago, you had to go and comment on my video with the inserts for a giveaway. There will be 2 winners in this. Let's get straight into it. You will each get 2 packets of 2020 Elite. First comment, you have to comment the player that you're most looking forward to in the 2020 Elite series. JH Vids, there we go. JH Vids says, the card I am most looking forward to is the Katoni Stags Young Gun Black. Well, hopefully in the 2 packets I send you, you get that, mate. JH Vids, make sure you do message me via Instagram or Facebook, or if you have to use a parent's account, someone else previously had to use a parent's account for the giveaway at the Entertain House, and we can be in touch about those 2 packets of Elite. Second winner goes to Adrian Panoski, Eels team photo. There we go. That is a redemption card. Eels team photo, Adrian. Nice work. Make sure you message me, mate. You've won the giveaway. 2 packets of 2020 Elite coming your way. Let's get into my tips. So the first game sees my Parramatta Eels taking on the Melbourne Storm. As for the Storm, there's a lot to get through. Shandor Earl is in. He will be playing in jersey number 2 against Mike Acevo. Watch out, brother. Dal Finucane is out. Vunivalu is out. Cooper Johns has been named in jersey 20 and is a chance of playing. However, at the moment, Riley Jacks takes Cameron Munster's jersey up against Dylan Brown. As for the Eels, we really have no changes besides, it looks like we got a different bench. Will Smith, oh no, that's reserve, sorry. Will Smith in jersey 20. Pretty much unchanged there. I think that we, I feel like Melbourne, especially with what they're paying, are a big underdog here, big underdog. And they were last week too. But I think Parramatta will win this game. I think it will be very, very close. I'm going to tip us 20 points to 18. I really do think that the Storm, a lot of people who tip Parra will probably be like, oh, Storm, gone, write them off. No, I don't write them off. You've still got Ryan Pappenhausen. You've still got Josh Adokar. You've still got Jerome Hughes in your team. I think that Parramatta win. The reason I think that is because Bankwest for us has been a fortress. We haven't been playing our best footy, so I guess it definitely wasn't... Well, we could see a different side, but I don't think it was the loss we needed. But I think they'll regroup. They'll want to beat Melbourne. They'll want revenge for last year. I'm a little bit annoyed that Melbourne aren't at full strength, but then again, the score would be 42-6, like I said last week in the video. But I am going to tip the Eels here, and I'm pretty confident that we can win this game. So I'm going to tip Parramatta 20 to 18. I think that we win by 2. I can't see us winning this game by more than 6 points. I would be really shocked regardless of... You've got Tino Fuimalu, you've got Christian Welch, who had a fantastic game. You've got Nico Hines off the bench, still a fantastic team. But then for us, you've got Ryan Madison, you've got Dylan Brown, Mitchell Moses, you've got Sebo, who I expect to have a big game, and Gutherson, who obviously broke the run meters record. So for me, I honestly think that the Parramatta Eels will beat the Melbourne Storm tomorrow. The next game sees the Penrith Panthers, who have their best club record right now, up against the Cronulla Sharks. The Sharks have been travelling real nicely. They got a 1-12 win against the Titans over the weekend. Panthers just beating the Warriors. Warriors are showing some real good signs. Let's have a look at the lineup. The Panthers are unchanged from last week. Toby Rudolph has been named to start at lock. So he was normally on the bench, so he'll be at lock. That's really it. There's not much. Britton Nakora is in. Britton Nakora Britton Nakora is in the reserves. Okay, yeah, really unchanged there. I think this could be an upset, but I'm going to go with a safe choice here, and I'm going to tip Penrith. I think Penrith will win 1-12 again, though. I think that they're starting to lose a little bit of steam in regards to the points being piled on. They played well against the Warriors, but the Warriors turned up, and they often do at Central Coast Stadium. They're playing some good footy there. Sharks have plenty of points in them. I'm going to say the Sharks score 14. I'm going to take Penrith by 10. Sharks 14 to the Panthers 24. Penrith should be too good for the Sharks. The next game sees the Broncos go up against the Dragons. Now, the Broncos are getting real desperate. They need to win a game soon. Let's have a look at these lineups. Trent Merrin is in the reserves for the Dragons. And Tristan Saylor drops to the reserves as well for Paul Vaughan in jersey number 17. As for the Broncos, oh my God. Okay, Jamil Hopewade is in. Jordan Kahu is in. He will be in jersey number 4. There's a hell of a lot of changes here. Anthony Milford is in for Brady Croft, who's been dropped. Isaac Luke is in, and Sean O'Sullivan is on the reserves. Jake Turpin is out, Payne Haas is out, and Thomas Flegler is out. Dragons will kill them. There you go. Nah, it'll be Dragons winning. Dragons will win this 13+. Originally, I thought the Broncos were a chance and the Dragons will win by 12. Based on that lineup, I'm honestly going Dragons by 20. And I'm going to say it's going to be, you know what? No, 18. 26 points to 8. Again, the Broncos score 8. 2 tries in them. Dragons too good here. Dragons 26-8 over the Brisbane Broncos, who they could potentially be at the bottom of the ladder by the end of this round. They were there against the Dogs. The next game sees the Gold Coast Titans up against the Canberra Raiders. Now, the Titans have been playing well. They obviously had a loss to the Sharks after beating the Cowboys. The Raiders came back and had a massive second half, just like that Penrith game, but their starts are slow, which worries me. Jai Arrow is out for the Titans, and so is Dale Copley. Sam Stone is in the bench. Philip Sammy is in. Jai Whitbread is in the reserves, and Anthony Don is also in for the Titans. As for the Raiders, Harley Smith-Shields in jersey number 19. I reckon he'll squeeze into the squad. I think Harley might make a run this week. We'll see. I think that based on that lineup that I've seen, I would tip the Raiders by a bit. I think Jai Arrow is a huge loss for the Titans. I will go, it won't be too bad though. I will say 30-14. I think the Titans do have some points in them. So I'm going to take the Raiders by 14 here. I think that they have some scoring freaks, and one of those scoring freaks is Chance Nickel-Klokstad. So, yeah, I think that the Raiders will be too good for the Titans here, and I think, as I said, Jai Arrow is a massive loss. The next game sees the West Tigers up against the Sydney Roosters. Brett Morris is back. He is in jersey number 5. Drew Hutchinson will play in jersey number 6 for the injured Luke Keary. Jared Warrior-Hargraves is back in jersey number 8. Oh, I like this team. Kyle Flanagan is in. Ryan Hall is in the reserves. Luke Keary, Mitchell Orbison, and debutant Kristen Tupalutu is out. As for the Tigers, Alex Twal is in the reserves. And that's about it. Tigers, they were not good against the Bulldogs. I'm sorry, they led 22-6. I'll tell you right now, guys, I had a multi. If you got on my multi last week, I'm pretty sure I said it for you guys. I backed myself in, and it was paying $290, and I cashed out $202. So absolutely crazy how the Bulldogs led that game. I cash out, and then Tigers kick a field goal and win the game. I thought the Tigers were really, really ordinary. I didn't rate them at all over the weekend. So I think here the Roosters will smash them. I think that Brett Morris, Warrior-Hargraves bring a lot to that side. Drew Hutchinson and Kyle Flanagan in the halves will be interesting. And Freddie Lussick, who had a good run in the Nines, will make his debut off the bench. So I think the Roosters win well here. I honestly think that the Roosters could win I think the Roosters might win 32-10. I think they've got plenty of points in them. I could see the Tigers scoring over 6.5 points. There you go. There's a tip for you. But I think that the Roosters will be way too good here for the West Tigers. Even though the Tigers do turn up against big team, I just don't rate them at the moment. And I think that the Roosters will do a little bit of a job on them and keep them in 9th position. Next game sees the not the North Queensland Cowboys, the South Sydney Rabbitohs up against the Manly Seagull. Let's have a look at this side. The Jack Johns is back. He is off the bench for the Rabbitohs. As for Manly, looks like they get a few ins. They get Adam Fanua-Blake. They get, he's on jersey 21. George Tafua is back. Martin Tapau is back. That's about it. Rabbits and Cowboys was an absolutely fantastic game. One of my games of the year. I would love to watch it again. Lots of errors though, but very clutch from Adam Reynolds, and I thought the Cowboys played brilliantly. As for this game, the Rabbits I think are $1.30 and Manly are $3. Well, I'm telling you now, my best bet for the weekend is the Seagulls to beat the Rabbitohs. I think it'll be a 1-12 win. I would back it head to head though. I honestly think Manly will win this game. I think that even if they had players out and players were coming in, Manly are one of those teams that can just adapt with young players and play some fantastic footy. They played decent against the Knights and they only lost by 2 points. They had a really good head start to the match. They've now lost 3 in a row. They're going to be desperate. The Rabbitohs for mine, I'm really not sure. I think they will play finals, but I'm really not sure. These two teams could really be battling it out, especially with that squad that Manly puts on the park. But I think Manly win here, and I think Manly win. I haven't actually thought about a scoreline. I feel like it'll be quite defensive. I'm going to take Manly. I'm going to take Manly 16-10. I think that Manly can really turn up with their big fellas. And Martin Tapau, if Adam Fanua-Blake plays, that's huge for Manly for mine. Low scoring game, Manly. And it is, ANZ Stadium night. I could see it low scoring. Manly to beat the Rabbitohs 16 points to 10. The next game sees the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, who got really unlucky against the West Tigers, up against the New Zealand Warriors, who have been playing really well. Now, Patrick Herbert is out. I'm not sure if he's suspended or what's going on. He's out. So Hayes Perham gets his first game since round 4. As for the Warriors, Jack Murchie off the bench. Good to see him back. Oh, Eli Katoa is out. That is a huge loss for mine. Oh. Dallin Waiteni-Zelezniak is on the reserves for the Bulldogs there. Jake Avarillo is in. And Will Hopper-Wade is in. Dylan Napa is out and Marcelo Montoya is out. Well, both of these teams have key players for mine in their forwards, Eli Katoa and Dylan Napa. But I think that I think that the Warriors should win here. I think the Warriors have been playing well. The only thing is it's not at Central Coast, and they've been playing really well at Central Coast, so that could be a worry. But I'm going to take the Warriors by 12 here. I think that I'll go 24-12. 24-12. New Zealand Warriors should be a little bit too good for the Bulldogs. Not too sure what's going on there with Dallin Waiteni-Zelezniak. Fantastic player, so not sure if he's going through an injury or he's been physically dropped. I'm really questioning that one. But what do you guys think? It's a tough game to tip. Warriors a little bit unpredictable, but I think that they have a little bit more points in them than the Bulldogs do. And the final game of the round sees the North Queensland Cowboys up against the Newcastle Knights at Newcastle. Let's have a look at these sides. Ruben Cotter replaces Jake Granville on the bench in the only change for the Cowboys. Shane Wright, Justin O'Neill. No, there's no changes there. It's just that one. Yeah, that's it. Daniel Saifidi has succumbed an knee injury with his brother Jacob to start, and Pasami Solo returning to the bench. Chris Randall in jersey 20. Tex Hoy in jersey 19. I like what I saw from the Knights last week, but they were a little bit leaky in points, and I think this will be a very similar situation. I'm going to take the Newcastle Knights to win this game by 6. I'm not confident that they can smash the Cowboys. Obviously, I tipped the Cowboys against the Knights at home, and that was a big underdog tip, probably one of my best tips of the year, one of the bigger upsets. I think it was 32-20. I think Newcastle will win, though. The Cowboys played well last week. Michael Morgan had a big game. Kind of looking forward to the halves battle. Blake Green and Mitchell Pearce up against Michael Morgan and Ben Hampton. Different that Ben Hampton's in the number 6, but he hasn't been going too bad for mine. Mitchell Dunn's been playing some great footy as well, and keen to see the hammer run amok against Hymel Hunt. I'm taking the Knights by 6. I'm taking 22-16. 22 points to Newcastle, 16 to the Cowboys. Those are my NRL tips. I'll give you guys some little best bets. Okay guys, so I absolutely love this segment. Obviously last week, big multi. If you did cash out, unfortunately, if you didn't, I want to apologise. My 5-leg multi for this week, I'm going to take the Eels 1-12. I think the Storm will turn up. The Parramatta at home will be a little bit too good, as I did tip us by 2. Based on that Broncos lineup, I'm taking the Dragons and I'm taking them 13+. I'm taking the Roosters 13+. They're a little bit of an underdog here in regards to price of 13+. I think Brett Morris is a huge inclusion to their side, and Maria Hargrave in their 4-pack. I think that the Newcastle Knights win 1-12 against the Cowboys. That's paying $3. Not a bad bet there. I'm definitely taking the Sea Eagles, who have now gone from $3, I was already on them though, into $2.75. I'm pretty confident that Manly will win that game. As for the try scorers, I've only picked a couple this week, and I'll put more on the In the Sheds podcast, Instagram. Make sure you follow us and subscribe to the channel. We will have podcasts back next week. Obviously this week, you know that I'm not in the normal environment. I'm going to take Ruben Garrick. Now, he's a big price there at $3.20. I think that the Manly winger will cross over at any time. John Bateman, he's been in some good form lately. I think against the Gold Coast defence that John Bateman can squeeze through. He's $3.30. Next one I'm going to take, he scored 2 weeks ago against the Raiders, and I'm going to take him here again, and that's Liam Martin at $4. He's been playing some really good footy in the forwards, so I'm going to take Liam Martin at $4 for a try. And I picked a double paying $7.20, but if you want to back them individually, that's up to you. Tomorrow night's Eels and Storm. I'm going to take Michael Jennings and Ryan Pappenhausen. That's going to be it for my round 15 tips video. Make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. I will be doing a box break for 2020 Elite at about 6:45, 7. It'll be scheduled though, so keen for that 2020 Elite box. I've got to go pick that one up. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys shortly.